In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Flush to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second and 8 coming up. Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
First down throw for Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the Seahawks' 39-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety, but in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal. A 35-yard.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
10.
That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Seahawks first down.
On first down, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Olivier Vernon on the
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? If you're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, flush to his right. He'll run it. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Here's Reed returning. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
Possessions.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll go down right around the 47. This time.
Hunt, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A 4-yard pickup.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now left side on the swing pass. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage. But you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
now it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
It's 2nd down and 10.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. This is Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
from the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Following the interception, Mayfield forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Thrown away and in
from the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it's 3rd down.
They're going option play on 3rd down. This is out quickly to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st down, Cleveland.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jordan Brooks in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now an option play on 2nd down. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run. As we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Looks to perhaps salt this one away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero.
1st and 10 at their own 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Eluding the pressure right. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
For the field goal. A 22-yard.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Dorsett on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
At the 40-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 3rd down. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. One last shot for Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is traveling home in the old days, You had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those. So you were really a day behind. Now the video's on their computers as they get on the plane to head back, so they can get a lot of work done on the plane while they celebrate.
It's going to be a long red eye, but as you said, a celebratory red eye back home. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Saints first down.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 42-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Winston. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Taken down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the 41, Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
Breeze.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Complete to Damian Williams.
We're scoreless after one.
End of the first quarter with no score.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, a quick slant to Hill. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On second down, Kamara. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frank Clark there on the stop. A gain of 6.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 4th down, Winston going up top. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On 2nd and goal, Winston back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Third and goal, Winston eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Here's Harris to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before half for Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a pass is taken in by Hill. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here we go. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Hey, 43, 15.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
1st and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. And that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, 45 yards. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
Will set up for the...
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said? And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And he will take this one home. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now we get a look at Jalen Hurts, the surprise second-round pick back in April, as he gets set to operate this Philadelphia Eagles offense.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Carry for Raheem Mostert. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at his own 1-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
38 yards.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert.
At the Eagles.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Now the Seahawks are going to elect to go for 2 here. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 37-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 22. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse. And we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. That time, a 6-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Sanders on 1st down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
2nd down, here's Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen, it's complete.
Herbert's
The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown had 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Lazard. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 20!
Yeah, baby.
All the way in, touchdown Seattle. Deshaun Jackson, 81 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour.
Intercepted.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert. 76 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
A throw there, but that... Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's third down.
Herbert off of play action. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Here's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. This is Mostert. Room here to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's caught by Jackson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And it's on. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's third down and
now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Seahawks 21.
A big... Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Third and long, it's Herbert. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Play action. It's Herbert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A big pickup of 38.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down. Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe on top.
So the victory here for Seattle, and I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.